Hi you guys, I am coming on. I tried to actually just create a video, but my memory in my phone again is acting up and not working. So what I was trying to make a video about is just living consciously and being purposeful about every moment that we have. And I think during this awakening that we are experiencing, that more and more people are waking up to the significance and importance of using our time wisely and not getting distracted by all the bells and whistles that are around us. And so anyways, I thought I would just start out with kind of how I went about my day today, and it's pretty similar to how I start off my day every day. And I think that we can set different types of routines that help us. We don't have to be like strict or unflexible about things, but it helps us as we set intentions to go into our day. I hope this video turns out because my lives usually don't, and I'm not really gonna talk too much or look at comments because I'm just trying to get this video out and then do a quick one. So I apologize for that, but if you leave a comment after the video's done, I'll come back and I'll try to get to your comment, and I thank you for being here. So anyways, I just wanted to say, like, basically for my daily routines, what I do is I wake up and I do Wim Hof breathing, and I will go ahead and leave a link to this video that I like in the description box. And anyways, I'm not sure who's on here. Cheyenne, if that's you, I love you and I miss you very, very much. But yeah, the Wim Hof breathing. You basically do deep belly breathing, and you do 30 of them, and then you hold your breath after the exhale, and it's about 3 minutes long, and he walks you through, and you can feel the resetting of all of your systems in your body. You can feel the electricity just moving throughout, and it's pretty cool. And it gets you into a very good meditative state, and that's something that I really sometimes have a hard time with my thoughts and my emotions and stuff like that coming in, and I've been working on letting those go. And so anyways, getting into a good meditative state is very helpful, and so that breathing is something that I have been using. The next thing is I drink a lot of tea, and I have Dr. Morse's Heal All Tea. I also have his 3 lung tea, and so I make one or the other, and I add some alfalfa herbs. I add licorice root sometimes, and I also picked some dandelions the other day and made a tincture, and I will leave some information about that in the description box as well. That helps with digestion and detoxifying, like it's great for the liver and stuff like that. So that is what I did. Hey Shay, congratulations on graduating. And I know that we can't text or call Shay, but I'm doing a live video, and if you're talking to me, I am talking to you. And anyways, I hope that you're able to talk to me soon. I love you, and I'm here for you, and I'm thinking about you so, so much. Hey, Destiny, how are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, it's rainy out here today, so I just have my little hoodie on here, and I thought, hey, I'm going to do a quick video, and then it kept kicking me off because I don't have enough memory, so I thought, well, I'll... All right, it looks like it's going to keep... Shay, is it kicking off every time, or Destiny? 1 or 2, I don't know if you're still on here. Are you able to hear me? I might need to move to another place. My lives never work out, and I usually only do them when I have problems with my phone's memory. So if anyone's there, can you hear me okay? Well, I'm going to keep going. If it doesn't work out, I'll do the video later when my memory's good on my phone. But oh good, you can hear me. Yeah, it cut off just a second ago, Shay. But anyways, I was just coming on to basically say kind of what I did today. And one of the things that I did, oh, hold on. How are you? I'm fine. How are you? It's good to see you. It breaks off in just a little. Okay, that's what I thought, it was breaking off. I might try to move if it does that again. So, yeah, what I was saying is I'm just kind of going into what I did today to live purposely and with intention. And I watched a video by EverydayMasters, and Case Parks, he is so good at talking and just getting his point across. And he was talking about basically how we create our own realities in our own life. And so he was talking about creating a vision board of the things that we want, and he made the points. There was a book that he was talking about. It was Seth Speaks, and it talked about, all of this stuff and how we are in the physical form right here and the things that we want, and then when we experience them, often there's a delay between the two. And it's really important to be in the knowing that what you want, you already have, and it's already here. And so, yeah, during that delay, we just have to continue to put out gratitude for those things that we're wanting. And thank you to the universe and intent. Thank you for what I already have. Thank you for this already happening. And he made a vision board. It was pretty cool. And what he did was he put just a collage type thing together and started to put up like beautiful houses that he would love to live in, vacation places he wanted to go, family that he wanted to have reunited, and restitution, and all of those types of things. Well, for him it wasn't that, but I was thinking of it for myself, was, those are the things that he said you could do. And I continue in my walk in wanting wisdom, wanting to be restored fully, like Job talked about in the scriptures. Like, I want to be fully restored. I want to be living in my purpose. I want to be on an island somewhere. I want to be able to freely travel, be debt free, all of these types of things. And then I want an abundance of good fruits and stuff like that I love. And just to be happy raising my offspring in the way of supporting them on their paths, in their truths, and just helping them to heal like I'm doing right now. And just being a mom, and yeah, just all the things that I think most of us want at this time is to be living our purpose and to have this open heart as we start to awaken to who we are as these infinite souls having these temporary human experiences. There's so much going on in this world that distracts us from staying focused on what's really, really important. And so yeah, I made a vision board and put together some things. I couldn't find all the pictures because I didn't have enough magazines, but I'm going to add to it. And I basically put out the intent that I am so grateful for these things already happening. I'm so grateful for all of this. And anyways, he continued to do this for 2 or 3 months. And again, we have to remember to always know that these things have already happened. We can't see them at this time. They haven't collapsed down into this physical form. And I'm also giving permission to source, to all that is, to my higher self, my guides, to intervene in my life on my behalf in the way that they see fit, that aligns with my highest potential and my highest timeline and stuff like that. So since we are free will beings, we have to give permission. And I think that one of the biggest things that we sometimes, well, a lot of times what happens is we feel disconnected from everything, and we forget, because we get busy into things if we're living unconsciously, and we forget to take time to connect with the source that's beating our hearts and giving us all life. And so we have to take the time out. I love nature. I love, getting outside, and that is something that, so that is something that I've been doing. Sorry for getting you off track, Mom. Oh, honey, that's okay. Destiny is my good friend. We studied together about Yahuwah and the scriptures and so-called blacks, and just when I was questioning religion and all of that, we were actually moving in the same direction, and she supported me as I was questioning my old belief systems and different things, like I continue to do. I just continue to question things, but um, some people say stop questioning and just know, just be in the know. But I think it's all a process, and for myself, questioning helps me to continue to ask questions and to seek answers. And so she has been here for me throughout, and I've been trying to support her in her walk. We all need people who are here, and it's very helpful when we have those where our paths cross, and when we're going down the same path. And I'm so grateful for her. She actually did a video on me not too long ago, and just like she gave me kudos, and yeah, I was just blown away, and it just really spoke to my heart. And so I've tried to talk about her in some of my other videos, saying thank you so much for being there. Just like you, Shay, I am so thankful for you being in my life and choosing me to be your mom, even though, yeah, we have had quite a hard time, over the last many years. And this isn't something I would wish on anyone, but I think that it's giving me a voice, and it's helping me to unite with people and to approach this corruption that's going on all over the world. We're not the only family going through this. There are so many out there, and some moms and dads don't even know where their children are or their elderly parents are because of what's going on. And so I hope that whatever I'm supposed to be doing, as I get out in nature and I connect with Source, because we are all created. Whatever our beliefs are, that's fine. It's just for myself, I have a belief, and I know that something is beating my heart, and it cares about me, and it cares about everyone else. And so that keeps me humbled, and it keeps me moving forward. And I know that I'm part of that my true authentic self is part of Source. And you can go very deep into that to realize if we're all one, who are we truly? And we shed off everything, all the ego, all the thoughts, all the polarities, everything, the division, the lower vibrations. In our highest states, who are we? And it's pretty cool to realize that we are the divine love and light, and we are here to make a difference. And there's different types of forces out there that are keeping us stuck, and that can bind us and keep us enslaved in many ways. And someone talked recently about there's no enslavement, it's just your beliefs and your thoughts and all of that. And since we create our own life, yeah, we have to think about what are we doing in this. But there's a lot of information out there about different forces at play, and so we have to really be aware of how we are living our life and how our emotions are, because our vibration attracts back to us exactly what we're putting off. And so that's why I always talk to you, Shay, about trying to do those things that make you happy, even when the world around seems like it's falling apart, and things seem very gloom, and we can get very depressed and angry and different things like that, and we don't understand what's going on. We have to hold on to doing those things that bring us joy and follow our bliss and our hearts, and to think about things that raise our spirits up, our vibrations, because sooner or later, the way that the universe works is we will be attracting those things back to us. And for myself, I choose to have the higher vibrations, which is joy and love and abundance and success, prosperity, gratitude, all of those types of things. And so this is an awakening journey. It's a process for all of us. And so that kind of brings me to, my daily routines. So yeah, I want to be creating the life that I want for me and for you and your sisters and your brothers. And there's so many out there who don't realize what's going on, and I'm learning as I go more and more. And when I watch Case's video, Everyday Masters, I'll leave a link in the description box. It was pretty cool to watch the video and to see what was going on and how we are so much in control of our life and what's happening. So I just wanted to come on here and say, yeah, that's basically what I did today. And then, of course, I set time out to make sure that I was studying the law. And I have a book full of notes that I am learning how to peaceably move forward in such a way that I am living and behaving in a very integrous way. So yeah, I want my actions and my words and my deeds to all match. And so even when I'm approaching our situation with this CPS stuff and everything, I want to be doing so in an honorable way that is peaceable. And yeah, so I'm writing down a whole bunch of notes. I'm listening to people that I have been led to who are very knowledgeable. And this is about more than just my family. This is truly about living out my purpose and trying to figure out how is this going to help not only me, but others who are drawn and purposed into my life. So I don't know how it's all going to turn out, but I'm going to trust and have faith. And I just wanted to put out there that you guys might want to try a vision board and really remember to know that what you are wanting is already here. You already have it. You can't see it yet. It hasn't collapsed down. And that's kind of more about kind of how the universe works and how so much of what we see, it's only 1%. The bigger picture is out there, and we've got to start to heal our bodies and to take time to connect with source, spiritually, mentally. We got to let go of those thoughts. Emotionally, we got to let go of those emotions that have been driving us, and we've been programmed and conditioned and indoctrinated to believe that we are insignificant, and that is not true. We are worthy of all the things that we are wanting to draw to us, the things that, our families, and restoration and freedom for everyone. There's so many people going through hardships right now and experiencing this shifting that's going on from these energies on this planet. And these energies can move us in one or two directions. If we're drawing to ourselves those things, lower vibrations, it can take us down that path further and further. We have to be willing to let go and to surrender and to be led onto our path into the flow of life. I'm no expert on this, but I know for myself, it's changing me, and it's changing me for the better. And I feel like I am moving in a positive direction for my life. And I've connected with many more people that I would have never connected with had I been holding on to my old belief systems that were not serving me or anyone else. So this is a pretty long live. I don't know how it turned out, so I will kind of listen to see what happened to it, and if you guys can hear me, because they usually cut out, and I will try it again maybe another time. But I wanted to also practice getting out here and speaking, because that's important, speaking our truth and getting on the live camera and just being real and authentic. I'm going to close out my night by doing a little bit of yoga. I do the Yin Yoga to help to release the tension within my body. My hips are still very tight, and so I'm releasing as I go and working on my breathing and letting go of those thoughts and emotions that spring up as I'm holding these intense poses. And I ate some guacamole, homemade guacamole for dinner, and I think, yeah, and if I'm hungry, I also had pineapple a little bit after that. And I have my tea again, dandelion tea with heal all tea from Dr. Morse. And yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do tonight. I've been really trying to do intermittent fasting, and I eat kind of one meal that's a little bit different than the raw right now at this time because I'm not in a full detox or fast. And so that's what I've been doing to nourish my body during this time of working on paperwork and learning and just dealing with some different things coming up. I've been listening to what my body needs, and then when I'm ready, I'll go into a full detox again. So the intermittent fasting, kind of stopping eating about 8 and then starting again the next day, usually around 12. But I do my tea beforehand. And if I get really hungry, I just eat some fruit until around 12 or 1, and then I have my one meal that is still, it's a healthy meal compared to what I used to do. It's usually like guacamole and maybe in a raw tortilla that I cook up. And you just put it on a pan and cook it up. But today I made some soup. I forgot that. For lunch I did have some soup for my one meal, and then I just went to raw foods after that, and I will, yeah, just let my body detox tonight. And that's where I'm at, you guys. So I thought, you know, after I watched my last video, you could see my eyes. The bags under my eyes really are good indicators for me when I am going and, let me see if I can see here. That's another powerful message. Ooh, Destiny, I'll see if your comments are still on here. I hope so, because it's too fast for me to read. I will try to go back and look at all of your guys's, not just, I just saw Destiny's, so I'm sorry if I'm missing it. But I was going to say, yeah, I notice when I eat something, unless I'm doing just my fruit detox, my bags start to go away and my adrenals start working and my kidneys start filtering. And then when I go back to, it's still better than I've ever done before with the food that I'm eating, but I will start to notice different changes with my eyes. And yesterday I was like, boy, and in the old days I would have not have uploaded that video because I would have been worried and self-conscious. But yeah, here I am. It's just how it is. Let's see. There's an old movie called E.T. and says, E.T. go home. Power. Yes, it is. I think so too. This is not our true home. And E.T. go home. I used to watch that movie over and over again as a kid. I loved that movie and his little finger when he stuck it up like that. So good message, Destiny. I love you very much, and I loved watching your video yesterday. I think it was yesterday with Jazzy. It was pretty cool. Look above the ET thing. Let me see if I can move it. Oh, I can. Yes, the boys, Shay, are doing really good, and they miss you very much, and they've been asking when you guys are out of quarantine, when you can come visit or they can come visit you. So I'm just putting that out there, that maybe you can talk with Grandma about that and your sisters and see if you guys can get together. They love you, and that's why I uploaded that video the other day during a visit. I went and we danced together, and I thought that you might like to see them and your sisters if they watch any of the videos. So we're thinking of you, and I love you so, so much, and I'm proud of you. Good job graduating 5th grade, and sorry that it had to go the way that it did. And I want you to know there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of people who are standing for you and our family, as I'm standing for all of them, and in many different ways. So, oh, she did. Okay. And your dad said that it was up to Alishay if you could talk to me, and then I talked to him about talking to Grandma to see if she could also make that choice. So I don't know if he said anything to you guys, but I'm supposed to meet with him when he gets back from seeing Kelly, and just, you know, that's what I know at this time. I tried to find out if you were able to call me, and I wasn't able to meet with him because of the quarantine stuff at the time. And so he said Alashay would let you know if you could talk to me. So maybe you can find something out. So, and I'll try to talk to Grandma and see if she knows anything. All right? I know that it seems like everything on the outside is upside down, and a lot of things are, but we're flipping them around, and the shift is happening, and the shift is going to keep on going until, yeah, we get to right where we're supposed to go. E.T. phone home, you know, and we're in this together, you guys. I love you, and I thank you for coming on. I would rather have a few just authentic subscribers than thousands. I have a whole bunch on my page, but I know they came when I had my original CPS videos, and I have a lot of videos on trying to move forward in these courts and trying to open people's eyes to teaching about it, but I am being called to do this in the ancient way of things, and then I'm being led in different ways to do paperwork, and I think that there's a lot of different approaches we can take, and sometimes they work, but I think that we have to be aligned with what our purpose is in order for really the doors to open for each one of us and to learn the life learning lessons. So that's what I'm trying to do. And also, as we, it's going to be the right time, and I'm going to trust in that. And I'm going to keep learning and hopefully drawing people to me that are going to help me to help not only my family, like I said, but others. Yes. So Destiny, I thank you so much. Yeah, she just graduated. She's 11 from 5th grade, and yeah, it was cool seeing you with your daughter and just being able to do a video, and I'm back. Maybe I'm back, but that's what I want to do someday, is do some videos with you like I do with your brothers. And now you're on to 6th grade. Yay! I'm so excited for you. I lose track of stuff. You guys are growing so fast, and I have to write so much stuff down because it's like time is just going. It seems faster and faster and faster, and so that's why intentionally I am moving forward, trying to set intentions, and I'm purposely living in such a way where, yeah, each moment I am making the best of what I have in front of me, and using these opportunities to grow, not only spiritually, but physically, mentally, emotionally, and to soar. That's what I want to do. I want to soar. I'm ready to be done playing the game. And yeah, so each one of us has all of these different accomplishments that, we can be so excited for, because this life has a lot to offer us, and there's fun things that happen. And as you go into 6th grade, you're going to experience new things and new relationships, and yeah, just always remember that nothing's impossible. Nothing is. And so set your intentions in your heart on those things that you want, and wait patiently and know that they are coming to you. That's how this world works. You can put it out there and it will come back. Yes, I know. When you're 18, your brothers are going to be like teenagers at that time. So I think that our lives are going to look a whole lot different at that time, and I believe so. I know so, and it's going to be for the better. And so I trust in this invisible hand, source, this invisible intelligence that we're all a part of, to be carrying out our destinies for us, and that we do have so much control over our lives. We just have to step into our power, remember who we are, and invite this energy into us to guide us and to move us. So this video went a lot longer, but I'm so glad, Shay, that you came on in Destiny. This is cool. This is the first time that I've had a couple people on here I know authentically watch my videos whenever you can. You know, I know it's hard, but I have a deep love for you guys. And I can't wait until I get to see both of you. Listen to the song in your heart, and that's right. And Shay, I loved your picture that you just drew. That's exactly where I want to be, is in that picture. And so on my vision board, I may try to include that in there somehow. I love you so much. For a while there, I didn't know if you were upset with me, you know, because I know there's a lot going on and different healing that needs to take place in all of our relationships. And I thought, oh, is there something? And so I just was patient, and then I reached out to find out, because it was a while since I had heard from you, and I found out that you had gotten, you know, you weren't able to contact me. And so, yeah, I've been really reaching out, trying to talk to your dad, and trying to move this forward so that we're able to, yeah, see each other and call each other. I don't know, I wasn't sure if I had said something in a video that I made and made you maybe feel like I was pushing my belief systems on you or something when I made that video on the artwork. And then I went back and I listened to it, and I was like, oh no, I think I did pretty good. I was just talking about kind of where I am and what I'm sharing from my heart and my truth. And so I was like, no, I don't think she'd be upset with me, but that's what I thought at first. I didn't know what was going on. And you know, when much time had passed, that's when I really just I wasn't sure what was going on. So I reached out to Grandma and reached out to your dad and trying to figure out what was going on. So yeah, it's been like, I think 3 months since I've talked to you, and I've been thinking of you and loving you and missing you every moment. And I'm working on so much. It's moving me forward to do big things. And I'm looking for all those open doors. Thank you, Destiny. I love you, sis. And yeah, I heard that, Shay. I heard that that was what it was, something about an attitude. So what I'm trying to do is to not be taken from you in those times when you're having difficulty with things and struggling. And you know, if you act in a certain way, I don't want to be, looks like maybe I'm back again. What I was saying is, Shay, I don't want to be, you know, taken out of your life when you're going through different types of things. I want to be there to support you and to help you. And we all, as a child, as a teenager, I acted out, and I was ornery. I was, oh yeah, I was rebellious and stuff like that. Gymnastics was the only thing that kept me in line, and also me wanting to not be looked at as a bad person like all the gymnastics families. I already was kind of the rebel of the group, but it kept me in check because, yeah, I couldn't have done gymnastics for one, but also I had grown up with all the families, and it really was helping me to be disciplined and I knew how I should be living. And so, yeah, it was a good thing for me, but I was ornery growing up and very rebellious. And I know I wanted to be there, and I know that a lot of times when you're experiencing different types of emotions and stuff, sometimes it can come out in ways where you may seem to have an attitude, you may choose to do things, and it may come out in anger and stuff. So I understand those things, and I know there's a lot more even underneath, you know, your recent losses that you've experienced, things in our lives that have, you know, negatively affected you in so many ways. So you aren't alone in this, and I think in time healing will take place and things are going to turn around. They really are. I know it seems like it should happen right now. And we've only been talking for not even a year yet. And there's been a lot of good things that have happened this last year that we can be grateful for. And we can look forward to more days like that. It's not always going to be this way, I promise. And I started out this video talking about the things that we can do to help to create our lives, the lives we want. If there's belief systems getting in our way, that we don't deserve something, that, you know, nothing is going to work out and all this stuff like that, we can change those beliefs and, you know, let go of those thoughts and emotions that have been controlling us and just live by our hearts and, you know, the calling of our hearts, the song of our hearts, like you said, Shay. And yeah, just eating healthy as we can. And also, you know, I think the vision board is a good thing. Start to make pictures and write things, draw things. You're a beautiful artist. Draw what you want. You don't have to, you know, put pictures on there. I do, because I'm not really a good artist. But you could draw out what you want and put the intent out to the universe that, yeah, you're grateful for what you already have. That those things that you have drawn, you already have them. And wait for them to come. You know, wait as you experience them. My phone is getting very low. I love you guys. And Shay, remember, she's still with us. Only our bodies, you know, perish. Our souls are still here. And I know that doesn't take away the pain that we experience. The pain that, you know, from even us not seeing each other, you not being able to see your friends at school and stuff like that. And when someone dies, it can be so hard. But know that they are still here. This isn't the end. And we have to have beliefs that carry us forward. So that, yeah, like Ichi, we go home to our true home when all this is said and done, when we've learned what we came here to learn. I love you guys. Shay, I'll try to come on and do another live so that we can talk. And anyone else who comes on here, I love talking to you as well. This is a great platform for me because I don't have my daughters with me or my sons. And so if they're ever on, I can connect with them. But I can also share my spiritual journey of where I've been and how far I've come and what I continue to do. This is a process that I'm going through, and like I said, I'd rather have a few authentic subscribers who are walking together hand in hand with me, or I'm helping them and grabbing their hand from time to time and pulling them up and vice versa, than thousands that are just there and, you know, that I'm not really impacting them. Maybe at some point something will resonate and they'll come back, but yes, home is where the heart is. It doesn't matter where we are, but home is definitely where the heart is, and the heart is a portal to heaven, and heaven can be here on earth. There's different types of beliefs out there and realities, and there's so much more than meets the eye. So, yeah, as we start to awaken during this time, and I'll put some links in the description box of videos of the Great Awakening. There's a lot of people speaking about this, and there's going to be some shifts, and there's going to be shifts. I don't know if it sounded like I said something else, but there's going to be a lot of things happening, and yeah, the stuff's going to hit the fan in many different directions, but choose which path to be on. The fear train, the anger train, the depression train, anxiety train, or the love train. And I know it can be a hard transition over, especially when our bodies are like feeling so dense, but we can just keep practicing it, repetition, until we truly believe it, and then we know it. So I love you, and I will talk to you guys again soon. I hope this video turns out. If not, I'll just try another one at another date. So I don't want to really end the video, but it's pretty long, so I love you so much, and I will tell everyone hi and that you love them, and then pass it on that yeah, as soon as possible, they want to meet with you. And then as soon as your dad gives the okay, we'll be talking again soon, and I'll see you soon too. All right? So, namaste to you, and love you. I'm not sure where the turn off button is. I do this every time. And there it is. I will tell everyone, honey. I think we can. Okay, to come and visit. That would be good. So yeah, ask and then contact grandma and or grandpa, one or the two, and try to set up a time to come see them, okay? Or for them to come see you. And then hopefully we can see each other again soon too. All right? But I want you to be able to see your brothers. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging in there. All right. Yeah, let me know and I'll get a hold of grandma and find out what she says too, okay? Love you. Bye, sweetie. And bye, Destiny, if you're still on, or whoever else is there or comes back later to watch this video. This is real life. This is me talking to my daughter, whom was taken from me, and I am going through a process of trying to do everything I can to reclaim my birthrights and to stand in my power and to have my entire life restored in the way that is even better than what I had before. This all took place back in 2014. I truly am grateful for the time that I've had and the lessons that I've been learning, and had these things not happen, it's been so hard, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone else, but I have been growing, and I know that the path that I'm supposed to be on is being lit up before me, and that my experiences are going to help myself, my soul, you know, me, to be who I am and to live out my purpose so that I can help other families. And there's a need for this right now. We need to be using our voices and trusting in our purpose and living in the flow of life so that we're not wrestling around and being, you know, knocked around with the waves in the ocean. But I want to be in the flow of life, going right down the stream, right to where we're supposed to be. And each one of you, and that's the best way to do it, is to let go and surrender and really connect. Take that time so that you're able to connect and reach out for, you know, source to be helping you, and the universe, however you know, declare this intelligence that's beating our hearts. All right, I think it's back again, but however you declare and name this intelligence that is beating our hearts and giving us life. And that sounds good, Shay. That sounds really good. I hope that you'll be able to see them soon. Like I said, I hope I get to see you too. So, again, love you guys, and I will talk to you guys again soon. I thank you for coming on and authentically being with me and coming to my video, sharing, liking, subscribing, and I hope that it helps you to see that, yeah, we can work through the things that are going on in our lives and just keep going forward and using this time to step into our power, do the work that needs to be done internally, because this is why we're here. We're here for a greater purpose than what we've been led to believe. We're here to be the change that this world needs. Love you guys. Namaste.